Minister Mallikarjun Kharge writes to Prime Minister on a train tragedy, find and share accident cause. He says, asks Prime Minister 11 tough questions, alleges superficial touch-up, railways being given a stepmotherly treatment is what Kharge has said in that letter. Also says flawed decision-making and goes on to say it's high time to prioritize safety standards. We have Samya joining live with us from Delhi newsroom. Samya, Kharge now turning up the heat, attacking the government over the train tragedy and asking centre some pointed questions and has also made certain allegations.
Well, absolutely. Let's not forget that apart from being the Congress president, Mallikarjun Kharge was also the former railway minister. And in the capacity of being a former railway minister, he has put out certain pertinent 11 questions to the government of the day for which he seeks an answer of. Prominently, he is saying that the railway has been meted with an unfair treatment for the railways. And he goes on to ask, I'm going to quote from the particular letter that he has written, he asked that at present about 3 lakh posts are still lying vacant in Indian railways. In fact, in the East Coast Railway, the site of this particular tragic accident, about 8,278 posts are vacant. He also goes on to say that the Railway Board itself had recently admitted that the loco pilots have had to work longer hours than mandated due to manpower shortage. He also goes on to say that on 8th February 2023, this is from this particular year itself, the Principal Chief Operating Manager of Southwest Zonal Railway referred to the collision of 2 trains in Mysore and asserted for the need to repair the signalling system and had also forewarned about the potential accidents in the future due to this particular flaw. But why and how could the Ministry of Railways ignore this crucial warning? Because even Ashwini Vaishnav, the railway minister, says that the collision took place because of the faulty signalling system that has claimed over 270 lives in the Balasore train collision. He also goes on to point out that the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Transport has criticized the complete apathy and negligence of the Railway Board towards recommendations of the Commission of the Railway Safety. Even the audit report of the CAG makes a special mention of how between 2017, 2018 to 2020, 2021, about 7 out of 10 train accidents happened due to derailment from tracks. But the larger question that he is asking essentially is that why was the previous government's plan to roll out the anti-train collision system, originally named Raksha Kavach, put on the back burner? Now, whether it is Nitish Kumar, whether it is Mamta Banerjee or now Mallikarjun Kharge, all these leaders in their own individual capacity of being a former railway minister has sought certain direct questions, has sought certain answers of some direct questions towards the government of the day, where they are seeking accountability. They want the government to act. They want heads to roll because 270 lives lost, and these numbers could probably climb as far as the Balasore train accident is concerned. But the government trying to cite the past precedents of the accident doesn't really cut ice over here, because we are talking about what can be done now. Even as we speak right now, a short while ago, there was a goods train that had gotten derailed again in Odisha, although this did not belong to the railways. It was a private siding. But the fact remains that while the government tom-toms about the Vande Bharat, there is also need to for a reality check of the existing trains and the tracks.
Right. Thank you, Samya, for bringing all those extensive details. Kharge now turning up the heat, writing to Prime Minister, attacking the government over the tragedy and asking centre some very pertinent and pointed questions. With that, we slip into a short break. More news and updates on the other side.